Okay, I think we are good to go. Hello, luckily I was able to make it today as I wanted to. So we're going to start with the last level of this event. And then we'll look at the afterward. Then probably finish the weekly bosses. I think that's what's going to happen. Okay. Um, what is it? Okay. Then you, 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 you. Okay. Start. Have some of my coffee. Hopefully I won't get any on my glasses today. Come on, you can do it. Okay. Where are you? Get that. Do this. Get out of the way, because everything's going crazy. My goodness. Maybe I should have brought somebody else who's water or ice. Oh, there you are. What are you doing over here? Rude. Okay, next. Oh, I have to sneeze. Oh no. Phew. Sorry. Excuse me. I sneezed. Oh, why am I struggling? Can I bring them closer? No. Where's the last one? Over here. Come here. Oh, no. Well, that sucks. See if I can get rid of this one. I don't think so. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. No. Bummer. Bummer. Thunder and ice, huh? Okay, then. We'll do you two and you two. Yes. Yes. Where are you? Hi. I'll still put these out. Ice again? Ooh, I like her charged. Ow. Hang on, I need this. Where are you? There you are. Hi. Get out. You're making me crazy. Oh, there you are. I was like, there's still somebody here? Goodbye. Oh, you guys, huh? Well then. Ow. I was literally about to say I'll make short work of you, but they're trying to make short work of me. Oh my gosh, they're going nuts. Can I get anybody? I don't think so. No. I tried. I tried. What do we have? Trigger superconduct. I don't think I've ever tried Eula. Oh, no, I have. I've tried her in the Try Me. Okay, I want you two again. Well, we'll bring you then. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. I'm still really struggling with the average of 3 viewers. So if you know anyone who's online and would be willing to play my stream in the background even on like a low volume, I would appreciate that greatly. Okay, Eula, what do you do? You do this. What is this? Oh, kind of like Deluxe, but without the bird. Yes. Oh no, I think I'm too far. I was. My bad. My bad. Oh, this is somebody else I haven't come in contact with yet. Hang on. Can I see it here? Oh, I can. Okay. Thanks for the primos. I appreciate it. Nice. So you're gonna be the problem, huh? Come on now. Ah, no, kill him. Kill him. Oh, thank goodness. Whew, that would have been embarrassing, huh? Silver, really? Really? Alright. Maybe I'll come back to it before the event ends. We will have to see. Alright, now I can do the afterward. I'm assuming that I just talked to her, but let me check. Yes. Oh. What? I didn't finish that? I guess we'll have to do that real quick. I thought we already did that. Before I start, though, a lot of people ask, why do I read the text? There's a few reasons. The first is if you're just listening. That way you're not confused about what's going on. And even with the voice lines, I have it set to Japanese because I don't agree with some of the choices that English voice actors, plural, have made. So I switched it to Japanese and then I read it anyway that way again. If you're just listening or you can't read that fast or for whatever reason, you'll be able to at least hear me say it. So, with that said, Hajanad, it was a great success. Want to hear the good news? Hold on a moment. Allow me to sense the shock boiling device you have on you. Ah, this blazing warmth, this magnetic echo. It is like a chorus of alchemical potions in the flames. Such excitement. Impeccable, I say. Using the data you provided, I'm sure I'll be able to write the most perfect report. Really? Paimon didn't sense anything. White High Intelligence Floating Assistive Unit, you should read a few books of late night academia quotations. It will help enhance your linguistic variety. Sorry, I was trying to see if this made like an acronym, but it doesn't make anything. Just says WIFOW. That way you will be able to understand many intricate analogies, and both your humor and resistance to stress will increase manifold. Nah, Paimon doesn't get what you're saying, and there's no stress anyway. Besides, Traveler's not the type to make Paimon do any strange experiments. Anyway, don't change the subject. We performed the experiment as we agreed. So now it's payday. You'll have it. Come on, don't you trust me? Eh? This is 50 people's salary? This kind of feels different from what Paimon expected. Not that it's too little or anything, but I wouldn't call that a large sum of mora. Did the mora I saved over this half a year not pack enough of a punch for you? Did I underestimate the price that mercenaries can fetch? The daily wage I planned for them was the same as the daily allowance my mentor gave me, though. My new mentor is very generous, too. Now that I'm under her, I can have a shawarma wrap every day and still have funds left over. If I bought a bag of flour and picked some zeytin peaches outdoors, then grabbed several buckets of river water to cook them into paste, I could even live for 2 weeks on a single day's funds. Then the leftover funds can be diverted back into the shock-boiled brew research. And that's how I came up with my estimate for mercenary pay. Your dietary demands are very modest. Hajanad, how have you even survived up till now? You're practically punishing yourself the way you live. You at least need to eat your fill of shawarma wrap to call it a big meal. If you only eat paste every day, you'll definitely ruin your health. I know. I already live very well, you know. Some students need to fork out mora to finish their studies. I was like that before. Now that really was not having any time to think about food. Now that I have a stipend approved by my mentor, I can eat my fill every day. I consider myself most fortunate, really. You didn't get it. Paimon's got it. We'll treat you to an awesome meal. That'll show you what real standards are, not this just getting by stuff. No, I couldn't. The commission's treating the commissioner? To me, that would never do. Thanks for your concern, but there's no need to worry. As long as I continue to make progress and prove my ability, I will definitely make it someday. Constantly thinking of feasting and drinking is not something I should be doing at this stage. Now then, time's a-wasting. I'm going back to write my report. Well, then, you could also take some fruits and vegetables from us to make up the difference. We often find some sunsettias and cabbages, and we've definitely got lots to spare in our bag. I can already see my mentor's jaw going slack at the sight of these discoveries. Paimon's words may well be wind between Hajanad's ears. And there she goes. Paimon keeps getting the feeling that if she keeps going on like this, she's going to collapse from malnutrition at some point. Her mentor should notice, I hope. Yeah, from now on, how Hajanad put it, her mentor doesn't really value her. Well, guess we can only hope that she finishes her research smoothly and secures more funds so she can live an ordinary life. Maybe we'll meet again, who knows? Maybe we'll get more rewards and less worry about her eating habits next time. Okay. Now, apparently I didn't... Oops. I didn't do what I was supposed to do over here yesterday. I don't know why. I guess I had to talk to them myself. But I thought it was done. I don't know. I don't know anything. Hello? We're already in Sumeru. It shouldn't be that bad. Should be okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, this way. This way. Okay. I guess I need to talk to them. I really want to do something for them so that they'll have a chance to meet again. Yeah, and apart from these two fungi, Paimon's also a little worried about the floating animal fungus's camp. I feel the same. I have an idea. Why don't we bring them over to live with the other fungi? Both sides have previously lived in the presence of an elemental life form, so their habits should be similar. Yeah, so they can look out for each other. Would you like to come with us? Hmm? Looks like it's been convinced. Okay, let's go. After arriving at the camp, the two fungi receive a warm welcome. Oh, seems like the fungi here recognize us. They're so friendly and gentle. That elemental life form must have been held in high regard by everyone living here. Huh? Are you trying to play with Paimon? Aw. Well, okay then, Traveler. Paimon will be over there playing with the fungi. Off you go. Don't go where I can't see you. I owe you an apology. When the fire seed shattered while we were inside Apep, I had planned to sacrifice my power. Did Paimon tell you that? Yeah, and I was a little worried. I wasn't calm enough. I should have given it some more thought and made a better judgment of the situation. When I realized that the Dendro Dragon was in danger and that Sumeru's safety was being threatened, I couldn't help feeling anxious and scared. If I decided not to take action when things can still be done, or if time ran out before I've used up all my energy, using my powers may be the easiest way out, but it's also the most difficult. You still have room for growth. Yes, and I think I learned a lot from them. I understand what it means to have their wishes come true, but I'm still unable to accept it. Why did it sound so peacefully content when it was doing something that just makes you want to cry? Looks like I still haven't fully grasped the concept of empathy yet. This isn't your fault. Thank you for comforting me. Feelings are really complex things, and there is still a lot for me to learn. Huh? Dancy, 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 dancy. They're even taking care of the crops. Are they simply mirroring the elemental life form's behaviors? But since the fungus even learned to speak, all of this might be due to the long-term effects of elemental power. Time is a powerful thing. That's right, and now we don't have to worry about the safety of these two fungi anymore. From now on, I'll be keeping an eye on this fungi camp and come check on them once in a while. I want to preserve the traces they left behind in order to create an opportunity for them to meet in the future. After all, that fungus remembered the name Nur. Its memories came back. I believe in their bonds as a family. Let's think of it as a beautiful wish then. Nahida, the fungi brought over some fruit. Come and have some. Okay, I'm coming. Right, now did I finish it? There, now I finished it. Can I talk to them? Happy. Happy. Oh, the other ones are gone though. It's just these two. Okay, now I think I'm done that. What's going on, Battle Pass? What did I get? Okay. Bosses. Actually, I think I just have the one left. I think I just have Jewelry Workshop to do. Well, for co-op, that is. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, let me, co-op. Co-op? Co-op. Oh, I'm the host. Alicia. Star. Someone else, but it won't tell me because it's freezing. And something. Okay, is everybody ready? Maybe it was just mad because there was 2 Nahitas. Oh, cat. Jeez. The cat was going under my chair and it sounds like he hit his head on it. Oh man. Poor kitty. Okay, as soon as Alicia's ready. You ready, Alicia? Dude, I already picked. Are you gonna change or do you want me to? Oh, no, they got it. Okay. Let's go. This one can be time consuming compared to the others. You know, in comparison. It's not that it's long. I'll stop over explaining now. I'm coming, don't worry. Thank you for waiting. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I know. You say this every week. I get it. I'm just on shield duty. 'Cause if I do anything else... How? Oh, I can go. Oh, there's something happening? What's happening here? There you go. And this side. There you go, if anybody needs it. Oh, we already did this part. Excuse me. There you go. Yeah, you do the stop with your high-heeled shoe. Oh, that does, like, nothing. Never mind. Just be on shield duty. Ow, it landed right on me! That's so rude! Why'd that not work? Hello? Oh, whoops. Whoops. There are Diana emotes, aren't there? There they are. It's up to y'all now. Sorry. My bad. Get him. Oh, I can't see. There he is. There we go. And I gotta get all of those. Everybody shoot him. That is a big boss. At least he looks cool. Sometimes I feel like that's all he was going for. He's like, I just want to look cool. And look menacing. Because I'm just a little guy. Nice. Oh, please take me back. There it goes. It's like, you need to sit in the green room. Okay. Now I just have the two that I do on my own. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. Whoops. But first, I have goodies. Thank you. Battle pass. Give. Thank you. Then I have to go all the way over here to Storm Terror. I still don't know why they don't have the co-op option right in the domain for this one. Doesn't make any sense. Because it does for all the other ones, just not this one. Okay. Yes. You need to leave. Thank you. Okay. We're ready. Hello? Mr. Dragon, sir? Oh, I didn't reach. I was too early! No! I forgot that I should probably have done the shield first. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Which side are you going to start on? That side? Okay, I'm going. Thank you. Once I learned that I could just climb him, it made my life way easier. One, two, three. Get over there. Thank you. Hey, are you gonna get rid of this platform? Yeah. I will wait for the cutscene then. Otherwise I end up falling to my death. And that's no good. Upsy daisy. Taking Grandpa for a ride. Thank you. Okay, you gonna come down? Briefly, I don't know if I can run over there in time. That's okay. That'll help. Oh, now he's coming. Ooh, that noise though. Dang. Thanks. Tanks. Don't fall. That's embarrassing. you gonna destroy this one? Because sometimes he doesn't. Yeah, you are. Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You lie to me. I gotta get out of the way. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. You should be able to do it in one go. Okay, get up, get up, giddy up. Done. Nice. Oh, the cat's... Sutherland, come here. You've got something on your nose, buddy. What do you have on your nose? Come here. Oh, he's gone. He'll figure it out. Maybe. Who knows where he's been sniffing around. Who knows? Cats are weird. Here, we'll heal up and then we can put Grandpa to bed. Okay. Good night, Grandpa. We have something else to do. Is that the right way? Wait. I'm suddenly lost. That was weird. I do this every week, and for some reason, I just completely... You know what it was? I saw Mondstadt that way, and I got confused. But when am I not confused, I guess? No, no, no. Oh. Do you ever have that happen where there's like a delay on opening your glider? You see your life flash before your eyes? That wasn't good. Okay. Come on, let's go. We've got a wolf to fight. And then maybe Layla's hangout? We can at least do one path. Usually it's the beginning that's long, and then once you can like start from mid-event, it's a little faster. Now. Actually, I'm curious what her Japanese voice sounds like. I don't remember if I've heard it yet. I know I didn't like her English voice. Not, like, this isn't against her voice actress. She was just doing what she was told to do. I just didn't like the choice that they had her do. They made her do? It's not her fault. Don't move. Good boy. Good doggy. Good doggy, don't move. Ow. It's gonna be time for your zoomies soon. Already? Oh man, he jumped on Guoba's head. Oh, there he goes. Now he's got the zoomies. Where are you? Oh man, Miko's not doing so good. No. Meow. Meow. Yes, yes, and then you're gonna ow. 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 scared to use Miko. I should feed her. Hang on. Nobody move. D-Luke, you good? I think he's okay. He'll be fine. Razor made me those hash browns. Wasn't that nice of him? Oh, no. Oh, I don't think I have enough of the thingies. Yeah, I didn't. Whoops. I'm getting my butt kicked. Oh, whoops. Well, D-Luke was just showing off. What else is new? Okay. Go back over here, and then we'll see what Layla is up to. Heals. Thank you. And I have to put my team back together because I don't like it if it's not the same people. Okay, now quests, story quests. Yes, I know I haven't. Relax. I haven't even started. Begin. Oh, her constellation's a birdie. Cute. Okay, yes, I know. We're gonna go see Layla. Go to the academia. Okay. What's the easiest? I don't know what the easiest waypoint is. I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure this is fine. Hope it's sunny tomorrow because all this cloudiness is making me sleepy. Oh, this was the best one. Haha. I picked correctly. What? Oh, there you are. She was closer than I thought. Oh, we meet again. I definitely like her voice this way better. Because she still sounds tired, but I don't know. Something was kind of grating about the way they made her do it in the English version. Sorry, but I don't really have time to chat right now. Are you going to visit Twirly Whirly? Oh, is this different? What's happening here? Was I supposed to do that? Why are there lightning bolts? Oh, come to think of it, I haven't seen Twirly Whirly in a long time. But now's not the time for that. I was originally looking up some information at the House of Dana. But the more I read, the more I realized that my thesis is horribly lacking. Layla's stress value shows her current anxiety. Oh, here we go. It's telling me. Being long tortured by her own anxious thoughts, Layla's stress value shows her current mental state. This value will fluctuate as the story progresses. Appraise the situation carefully before making your choice. Okay, I see. It explained it now. I should have been done with the first draft of my thesis by now, but I've barely written a third. Okay, so what are you planning to do now? Well, I guess I have to keep looking up as much info as possible. I shouldn't give up now. But who am I kidding? Maybe I'm not cut out to be a researcher. Maybe I shouldn't have come to the academia in the first place. All I've done is cause trouble for my advisor and my classmates. I should probably notify my advisor sooner than later so he can focus his attention on the other students. No, I don't even have the guts to bring it up, and I haven't completely given up yet. You still have time, right? To be honest, I haven't slept a wink for days. Just thinking about the awful state of my thesis keeps me up at night. Lack of sleep hinders my ability to focus, and if I can't focus, I can't do any proper research or thinking. I'm stuck in a vicious cycle. I've seen the caliber of the other academia students. They're all geniuses and fast learners. I'm nowhere near as gifted as they are. If it wasn't for someone who's been helping me out, my advisor probably would have kicked me out of the Darshan by now. Are they the great fungus elder? Is this someone a good friend of yours? Are they a sage? No, all my friends are back home. I'm the only one who got to come study at the academia. This might sound strange, but I actually don't know who's been helping me. I don't even know if they're a person or not. Due to my lack of sleep, I sometimes get dizzy and faint when I'm stressed out. It's that bad, huh? Yeah, but oddly enough, when I wake up, all the things I was stressing over are taken care of. My homework somehow finished before the deadline, and my papers are perfectly written. She doing it in her sleep? But that's not all. My flowers are watered, laundry's done, even my broken camera is fixed. I really don't know what's going on, but for now, I'm calling the phenomenon a blessing from the stars. Maybe the stars above decided to help out after seeing all the efforts I put into my research. If that's even possible. That sounds pretty extraordinary. But there's no point in me studying at the academia if I keep relying on this mysterious phenomenon. It comes down to my efforts, improving one step at a time. How else can I honor my parents and live up to the expectations of everyone who knows me? That makes sense. The effort you put in is equally important. Oh no, I've already spent too much time chatting. I still haven't made much headway on my thesis. At this rate, I'll need the Wisdom Seeley's help. You just said you wanted to rely on your own efforts. Yes, but time's of the essence, so I have to take what I can get. Sorry, I'm just making excuses. But the Wisdom Seeley is truly amazing and freely shares its endless knowledge. If you want its help, all you have to do is write down your question and you'll get a response a short while later. Can Seeleys even do something like that? Maybe it's some researcher who wants to remain anonymous? No one knows who or what it actually is. It's just known as the Wisdom Seeley. But getting an answer all comes down to the Seeley's mood. Sometimes it'll only give you a vague answer or play tricks on you. I'm pretty sure a researcher wouldn't do something like that. All I can do right now is hope that it helps me. But what about the blessing from the stars? Who knows if it'll happen this time? I can't put all my eggs in one basket. Trying my luck with another phenomenon is better than doing nothing. Sounds a little sketchy, but I'll go check it out with you. Oh, really? But I don't want to take up your time. It's fine, I don't have anything going on. Sorry for the bother. You're too kind. Okay, let's go give it a try. I've already prepared my question for the Seelie. I just hope it can get me through this predicament. Among the countless legends surrounding the House of Dana, the Wisdom Seelie is one of the more popular ones lately. It hasn't been around for long, but word of the Seelie's existence spread like wildfire. Many people have claimed that they've received a reply from it. So it should probably help me as well, right? So do you just call its name and it appears? I don't know its name, and we have to keep our voices down in the House of Dana, or else you'll get some scary glances from the Mahamata, sorry. Let's split up and ask around about the Seelie. Hopefully someone knows something more. Okie dokie. Ask Raba about the legend. Who dat? Inside the House of Dana, of course. Where else would it be? I kind of wish that for, like, you know how they have the cash prizes for, like, the most consecutive viewers and most consecutive watched hours or whatever? It's always, like, the same people because it's always the big streamers. I wish that, like, if you meet a minimum amount of streamed hours, like, in general, that maybe, like, you would get entered into a draw to be one of the winners, even if it's a smaller amount. That would be nice. Like, if you meet so many hours, you get put into the raffle or the draw. I'm just rambling at this point. Excuse me, have you ever heard of the Wisdom Seelie? You've come to the right person. I came across this legend not too long ago myself. After hearing about it, I decided to test it out and asked... Oh my gosh, excuse me. Try not to get the hiccups. After hearing about it, I decided to test it out and asked it a question about the brightness of the stars. 2 days later, I got a response. It included 2 pages of detailed and accurate information. It saved me from having to look up a ton of resources. Really? Yeah, so I submitted another question a few days ago. I still haven't received a reply, though. That sounds like what others have said, but I don't have the time to wait for a reply if the Seelie doesn't answer right away. Whatever. Can you please tell me how to submit a question to the Wisdom Seelie? It's quite simple. Go to the bookshelf over there and find either Theoretical Astrology or a quick reference guide to astrology cases. Oh, I know where those are. My Darshan had us use those 2 books quite often. Okay, so write your question in a little letter addressed to the Wisdom Seelie and then insert the letter into one of those books. Come back in a day or 2, and if you see a red stamp on your letter, that means the Wisdom Seelie has replied. However, if the stamp never appears, then that means the Seelie doesn't want to answer your question. I see. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go write down my question. Hopefully the Seelie replies. Head over to the bookshelf Raba mentioned. Okay. And we're running, and we're running. Is it around the... Is it like way back here? Oh, do I have to go up? Oh no, it's right here. Theoretical Astrology. Layla places her letter in the designated book. Oh, finally. I wrote out my question and put it in the book. What do we do now? Wait, I guess. Let's give it some time. I'll come back tomorrow to check on it. Don't worry about me if you have other things to do. I'll come with you. I'm a little worried. I see. Thanks, I appreciate it. Alright then, let's meet up here tomorrow. I really hope this Sealy replies. The next day, you and Layla return to the same bookshelf. Time to look at the letter. Please let there be a stamp. Please let there be a stamp. Ah, there's a red stamp on it. The Sealy's responded. Fantastic. You look better already. Oh, I guess that was the right answer. This is wonderful. My troubles are at an end. I can't even begin to express how grateful I am. Let's look at what it wrote. Thank you for your letter. Though I have extended a response, I cannot answer your query due to your questionable motives. Questionable motives? Me? Wait, huh? Okay, let's see. Completing a thesis requires independent thought and work. You planned on using my knowledge to complete your paper's most critical portions. That's not right. However, considering that your deadline is fast approaching and that there is substance to the content in the completed sections of your thesis, I've decided to help you nonetheless. Follow the hints I've left and you will find the answers to your question. Consider the effort you put into thinking and searching as your payment for my knowledge. What the... It's absolutely right about everything. I'm starting to feel guilty now. I can't deny any of it. But I'm running out of time. Oh, what should I do? I'll search for the answer with you. Huh? I could tell you're a very kind person, but I never expected that you'd go this far to help me. I'll definitely think of a way to make it up to you once I take care of my thesis. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's start by looking at the hint it left us. It should be on the second page. The first clue lies hidden on the road of wisdom. The headstrong child finally sees the world for how big it truly is. Filled with awe, yet struck with fear. That's it? Not even a picture or any other marking to go off of. This is pretty abstract. What's this road of wisdom, and who's the child? Wisdom is probably referring to the academia? Possibly. That sounds like a natural conclusion. So, is the road of wisdom the road that leads to the academia then? Wait, I think I get what it means by the child and awe and fear. When I first left home, it took me days to reach Sumeru City. I was completely shocked when I first saw it with my own eyes. It was so grand and awe-inspiring. Pictures of the city simply didn't do any justice. After seeing the city, a thought popped into my head. Am I really worthy of this place? And that's the fear? Worry, fear, or whatever you want to call it. If I'm connecting the dots correctly, then I think I know where the Sealy is leading us. But how do I know my feelings so well? People who come to Sumeru City from elsewhere might often have similar feelings. You have a point. There's nothing special about my background or experiences. It could be anyone's. Anyway, let's go take a look. Okay, where are we going? Go to the place mentioned in the letter. Okay. Ah! Oh, no. I did it wrong. Wrong door. Actually, I don't even think that was a door. My bad. Oh, I have to go outside. Oh, I have to go pretty far, actually. Here we go. This way. Let's see. We should be close. This is the way I came when I first traveled to Sumeru City. It's been way too long since I last visited home. No, this isn't the time for that kind of talk. We have to hurry and find the clues that the Sealy left behind. It's a pretty big area. It is. Relying solely on what the Sealy said might not be viable. Assuming the Sealy is intentionally linking the clues to my past. I think I have an idea. Let's hear it. So this is a little embarrassing. At that time, the sight of Sumeru City was absolutely mesmerizing. I was anxious, but also excited about all the things to come. I was distracted and accidentally stepped on the Avidia leopard's tail. The price of being distracted. I didn't notice it at all. The poor thing was sound asleep. And after I stepped on its tail, it bolted straight up. I freaked out and ran as fast as I could. There were actually more Avidia leopards sleeping nearby, and they were all faster than me. I almost got bitten a couple of times. Oh no, Layla, don't get bitten. Good thing someone from the Eremites heard me shouting for help. They managed to scare off the leopards. Good thing you weren't hurt. Yeah, but when I finally managed to calm myself down, I noticed that the talisman my mother had made for me was missing. It's extremely precious to me. Ever since I was little, I would always carry it with me whenever I'm doing something important. I also had it with me when the academia conducted its selection exam at my village. I checked my bag at least a dozen times to make sure the talisman was in there. I feel much more at ease knowing that I have it with me. I had thought that it would also help me calm my nerves in Sumeru City. but I ended up losing it before I even finished registration at the academia. I can sympathize with your feeling of loss. Yeah, and that's when I started having sleeping problems. I just began to sleep less and less each day. Losing a talisman like that is definitely a bad omen. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm starting to ramble again. What were we going to talk about before? Oh, right. Why the Sealy led us here. I think we should look around where the Avidia lepers attacked me. If the Sealy is trying to make me remember things that happened in the past, it would make the most sense for it to hide clues in memorable locations. Hope the Sealy's clue wasn't also torn to shreds by Avidia leopards. Let's look around first. Yeah, that's the only way we'll know for sure. Okay. Look for the clues the Wisdom Sealy left behind. Okay. Meow. We should be close. Should I knock it down? Sure enough, it's here, and in a really obvious place. That pretty much confirms my hunch about the Sealy's intentions. It seems like the Sealy knows you really well. I don't know, but how did it know about all these details? I've hardly told anyone about this stuff. It's not hiding somewhere and spying on me, is it? Oh, that's a scary thought. Anyway, let's look at the clues we found. Seems like you haven't forgotten about your very first failure. See, it knows everything. This might be too much, even for the Wisdom Sealy. I have no idea what's going on. No wonder the Sealy is becoming legendary. Let's keep reading the clue. I've placed the second clue where the heaven meets water. The answer, seemingly amongst the stars, was ultimately washed to some unremarkable place downstream. Just as I thought, it's something to do with me again. You already got the meaning? If the first clue was any indication, then the location described in this clue should also be related to my life experiences. Most Ratawa's research is related to studying the stars. My own thesis work often requires me to go in the field and collect astrological data. And let's just say there's another devastating and unforgettable failure I had. Should we still keep following these clues? But that can't be helped, right? We do many things not because we want to, but because we have to. Let's keep moving. It might be hard to believe, but being out and about is making me feel a lot better than usual. Yeah, but it still gave me a strike. Over here. This way. We're here. That's the spot. That's where I performed my first field observation after enrolling at the academia. I borrowed some equipment from the school and came here on a perfectly clear day. Everything was ready to go, and I was positive that I'd be able to get some great data. But the equipment was a little heavy, and I didn't notice the ground was muddy, and some spots were unstable. After I finished setting up everything, part of the ground suddenly shifted, and my equipment started teetering over. I rushed over to grab hold of it, but I ended up tripping over another piece of equipment. The next thing I knew, everything was covered up with muddy water, me and all my equipment. You must be wondering how someone can be so clumsy. Oh, not really. We're all prone to make mistakes when we aren't well rested. Thank you for understanding. If I were the one complaining about not being well rested, it would just sound like an excuse. It's a vicious cycle. The less I sleep, the more mistakes I make. The more mistakes I make, the harder it is for me to sleep. So what happened afterwards? Were you injured? I just got a minor fracture, so I had to rest at Bimarstan for a while. To pay off the damages to the equipment, I took some part-time jobs. I just went to work whenever I couldn't sleep. It took me forever to pay off what I owed. Don't tell me, your insomnia got worse after that? Bingo. The pressure from my studies and debt was crushing me, and I didn't want to tell my family about any of it. After all, I am the legendary Layla who made it into the academia at a young age and had never failed an assignment in her life. Ever consider taking a break? Of course, I've even considered giving up on my studies completely and returning home to help care for sumpter beasts. But that would be kind of embarrassing. I don't mean that I'd be embarrassed in front of others. I mean that I'd be ashamed of myself. After all, everything I've done up till now is only a result of my own decisions. Although it hasn't always been smooth sailing and sometimes things don't go my way, I made it this far on my own. There haven't been any major incidences with my studies, and I even managed to pay off the equipment damages. But I guess I'm exaggerating a bit. Most of it is still due to the help of some unknown person rather than my own work. Your parents would feel bad if they knew what you were going through. And that's exactly why they mustn't ever find out. Once I finally manage to acclimate to life in Sumeru City, I'll show them my success, and I hope that day will come eventually.
どうでもいいところ。
Anyway, let's continue looking for the next clue. It should be around here somewhere. An unremarkable place downstream was the description. Okay.
どうでもいいところはこの辺りかも。
That place downstream should be somewhere nearby. Oh, I went right by it. Huzzah!
ここだ。ここだよ。濡れてなくてよかった。文字が滲んじゃってたらどうしようかと思った。
Here, it's over here. Whew, good thing it's dry. I was worried the message might be wet. Let's see, have you found it? The unremarkable place downstream?
見つけたよ。見つけたってば。そうじゃなきゃこれを読んでないでしょ。もう。
Well, of course, how else could I be reading this message?
3
Seriously.
つ目の手がかりは十字のない十字路に置いた。左へ向かっても右へ向かってもいい。少なくとも後戻りは選択肢になってはならない。
I've placed the third hint at a crossroad without a cross. You can turn left or right, but turning back shouldn't be an option. It feels like the clues are getting more and more vague.
でも私にとって
They're
は
actually getting clearer for me. I was sort of expecting this even before I read the
メッセー
message.
ジを読む前からこのことじゃないかって予感がしてた。順番的にも悔しさの程度から言ってもこのことだって。
I don't know if the clues are following a timeline or if they're based on the amount of regret I have. Either way, this incident was bound to come up sooner or later. Sounds like this is getting personal.
普通
Would someone really go to all this trouble just to pull off some prank? I can't make heads or tails of it.
わからないけど。とにかく案内するよ。話はそこについてからね。
Anyway, just follow me. I'll save the story for when we get there. Okay. We'll go here. And this way. Okie dokie. Oof. Layla has gone through a lot.
「十字路と言ったら真っ先にここが思いついたよ。
This is the place that immediately came to mind when the hint mentioned a crossroad.
あの時は星象観測をしにここへ来たの。教令員の生活にも慣れてきたと思い込んでたし、来る途中も順調だった。
I came here to conduct some astrological observation once. Everything went smoothly on the way, and I thought I was starting to get used to life at the
でも
academia.
機械をセットしてたら周りから変な声がして。 見に行ったら
But just as I was about to set up the observation equipment, I heard a strange sound coming from nearby. I made my way here and discovered a bunch of bandits robbing someone.
強盗団は人数が多くて強盗にあった一家は無力だった。逃げるという選択肢は取れなさそうだし、モラを渡しても済まないかもしれなかった。
They were a group of treasure hoarders, and the family that was being mugged looked completely helpless. They definitely wouldn't have been able to escape, and simply handing them over their Mora might not have been enough to make the bandits go away. So you wanted to help but couldn't?
なんとも言え
Not
ない
exactly. I already had a vision by the time.
あの時はすでに
By that time,
神
sorry.
の目を持ってた神の目を持つことができるのは理屈から言えばすごい人だからでしょ宝刀団が相手でも私は追い払うことができたはずだった
Someone with a vision should technically be really powerful, right? Handling a group of treasure hoarders should be well within my abilities.
でもあの時
However,
は
I didn't know how to channel the power of the elements to fight at that time, and I was super
そ
scared.
れに怖かった力があったとして普通の人
I
と
wielded immense
大して
power,
違わないと思ってたの
but I didn't feel any stronger than just an ordinary person. Then what happened?
それから逃げたの道に沿ってひたすらスメールシティまで助けを呼ぶために
Then I ran away. I scrambled towards Sumeru City looking for help.
最終的に途中で会った冒険者たちを呼んでここに戻った
Eventually, I managed to return with a few adventurers I ran into along the way.
でもすごく時間がかかってしまったせいで宝刀団も強盗に遭ってた一家もどこへ行ったかわからなくなってた
It took longer than I had hoped, and by the time we made it back here, the treasure hoarders and my family were gone, and the family were gone.
金品だけを奪われたのかそれとももっとひどい目にあったかそれさえわからなかった
I don't know if the family only lost their belongings in the end, or if something worse happened to
スメール
them.
シティに来てからたくさん失敗をしてきたけどあの時だけはどうしても悔しくてその場に座り込んで泣いちゃった
I faced a lot of problems after coming to Sumeru City, but this incident is one that I regret the most. I sat on the ground and began to cry.
手を出せばよかったって
I could have stepped in to help that family. Would it have
私が
acted
有力だった
differently
ら
if I were just a
結
little
果は違
braver?
ったのかなって
You can't solve every problem with just courage alone. Being rational is just as
慰めて
important.
くれてありがとう
Thank you for trying to comfort me, but I can't stop myself from
どうして
thinking
も
that
そう
way.
考えずにはいられないの洗礼が言っ
It's
て
just
た
as
よ
the
ね
Sealy said, turning back shouldn't be an option. However, I can't help but think about running away whenever I'm faced with a challenge. Sealy probably wants to do more than just criticize you for your past. Why don't you try facing the your challenge head on?
そうだね
You're right, the more challenging it gets, the harder I should try. I'm feeling calmer now. Okay, let's go look for more leads
近くの
nearby.
手がかりを探してみましょう多分この辺りだよ
We're probably getting closer now. Let's search this area. Here it is. Huzzah!
やっぱり
Here it is, just as I thought. The Sealy must have placed it here in advance. Let's see what we have this time. Whatever it is, I'm ready.
どんな
Oh, a picture. Okay. Huh? It's a picture?
写真
So it's not a riddle this time?
うん
Guess not. This house looks like it's in Vimara Village. Does the Sealy want us to go there?
ここに行けということなの
This might be the last stop in our search.
私が経験したこと
I can't think of any connection I have with Vimara Village, though. I've only been there once, and it was pretty uneventful.
一回しか行ったことないしでも
Whatever the case, the only way we'll know is if we go
答え
there.
はわからないよね
Just be sure not to push yourself too
あ
hard.
りがとう大丈夫だよ
Thanks, but I'm fine. I'm used to pushing my limits. I know how far I can go. Go to the place shown in the picture. I think Vimara Village is a little far. Oh. I was wrong. But I'm using the teleporter anyway. Because I'm lazy. Frog. Thank you. Just gonna take your fruit. Thanks. Hope we didn't need that. to survive or whatever. I'm going as fast as I can. Running uphill is hard. Let's see, this should be the place. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Maybe the Sealy didn't prepare anything for us this time? Or does it want us to knock on the door first? Oh, if we're wrong about this, it'll be super awkward. Layla, you're right, I can't always be like this. Sometimes it's better to take action than overthink every little thing. Hello? Is anyone home? Coming, just a moment. Oh, it's you, Layla. How nice of you to stop by again. Oh, sorry, that wasn't Layla. That wasn't right. Huh? Do you know me? That's no way to greet a friend. Of course I know you. Is this a friend of yours or perhaps a classmate? A friend? I'm having a little trouble with my thesis and we happen to be passing by. What's going on, Layla? I don't know either. I don't even know where to begin. I recognized him immediately. He's one of the people that was getting robbed by the treasure hoarders. But he shouldn't know anything about me. He shouldn't even know who I am. You said you've been to Vimara village once. Yeah, but that was before the robbery. I was just passing through. Even if he saw me, he wouldn't know who I am. He didn't notice me during the robbery. Is something the matter? I appreciate your kindness, but I really can't remember how we met. I'm sorry. So you aren't joking? Do you still remember when my family and I were being robbed by a gang of treasure hoarders? Yes, but I don't think I was of much help to you at all. How so? You told us everything yourself the last time we met. My family and I were surrounded by treasure hoarders, and I didn't know what to do, but then we heard people approaching in the distance. Those treasure hoarders were the first to hear them coming and started to flee the moment they sensed the situation wasn't going their way. They didn't even bother taking anything with them. I wasn't sure what had happened, but the treasure hoarders were scared off. I immediately grabbed my wife and child and got out of there. Oh, I see. I'm so glad that you and your family were unharmed. I thought it was a party of adventurers that happened to pass by, but later you told me that you had spotted us and ran to find help. You were amazing. You managed to keep a level head, even in the midst of danger. I know you have a vision, so those treasure hoarders wouldn't have been a match for you, but they might have harmed me and my family if their backs were pushed against the wall. Wait, that's not exactly what happened. I still regret not helping out sooner. Oops. Anyway, when did I come here last? I don't seem to remember. It's been some time, but not too long ago. I don't recall exactly when. What's wrong? Nothing's coming to mind? Nope, I'm sorry.
こんなに教えてもらったけど、まだ思い出せないよ。
I still can't seem to remember, even after
多
everything
分
you've told me.
精神
Maybe
的
I'm
なストレ
just
ス
under
が
too
大
much
きすぎる
pressure.
せいかな。
あの時は俺ん家で飯を食って子供とも遊んでたぜ。写真でも撮ってればよかったんだが。
You came over and ate with us, and you played games with my son. If only we had taken a picture.
そうだ。
Oh, you forgot a package here from that visit. You'll definitely remember once you see it.
ちょっと待っててくれ。
Wait here, I'll go
持っ
fetch
て
it.
くるから。
カバン？
A package? Oh, I keep doing the wrong voice, so I'm just gonna do normal now. A package? I left a package here?
これって
Huh? Wait, this is... the talisman.
私がなく
This
し
is
た
the talisman that I lost, the one my mother made for
お
me.
守り。
What the? Is it really the same one you lost?
間違いない。
Yes, this is definitely
お
it.
母さんの手
She made it
作りだから
herself. It's the only one of its
この世に
kind.
たった一つしかないの。それに手紙も。これ
There's also a letter here. Was I planning to send it to someone? Let's see who the recipient is.
宛先は
To Layla?
レイラ？
I'm assuming you aren't in the habit of writing letters to
いや
yourself.
いや、誓ってそん
No,
な
no, I
仕
swear
事
I've
ない
never done anything like that. What is going on? Let's open it and see what this is all
こんに
about.
ちは、レイラ。洗礼が残したヒントを頼りにここまで追ってくるなんてお疲れ様。
Hello, Layla. It must have been quite the endeavor to follow the Sealy's hints all the way here. Great work.
自制するのもいいけど、厳しくしすぎるのはかえって自分を傷つけるだけだよ。
Self-reflection is a wonderful quality to possess, but you'll only end up hurting yourself if you overdo
人
it.
は皆失敗を経験する。自制は失敗の苦しみを
Failure is a
楽しめる
stranger to no one. The purpose of self-reflection is not to indulge in the pain of failure, but to succeed in your next attempt.
この手紙を読んでるってことは、第一歩を踏み出したってこと。手紙の
On the back of this letter is the core information that your thesis is lacking. It's actually been done for a while now. It only feels inconclusive because it's missing a concise summary to tie it all together.
もう完成させてたんだけど、今回の旅が
I hope that this journey has provided insight for your life ahead. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you courage as you carry onward and hope that you fulfill the expectations you
期
hold.
待に応えられるよう祈っている。君を見守っている。
Always watching over you. Sincerely, the Wisdom
君の
Sealy.
洗礼より
Oh,
失敗
I thought we were going to fail. I thought that everything we did and all the time we spent was for nothing.
頑張ったことが無意味だったかも。いたずら
But
じ
the
ゃ
Sealy wasn't messing with me after all. Could it be the Wisdom Sealy is
わ
you?
からない。多分意識を失ってる
I doubt it. I mean, unless I somehow came here while I was unconscious and I don't remember it.
私が無遊してる時の噂を聞いたことがあるから。
Although, having said that, I have heard rumors claiming that I sleepwalk a lot. That's what I said at the
で
beginning.
私が知恵の洗礼なのか。それとも
But even then, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm actually the Wisdom Sealy. It could have just helped me while I was
それはわ
sleepwalking.
からないけど。
Either way, it's safe to say it's related to the blessing from the stars.
会いたいって返信してみる。それで反応を見てみるよ。
I'll write back and ask to meet with the Sealy and see how it responds.
今回は
Even though I still have a lot of questions, this experience was fruitful enough.
私一
My
人だっ
goodness,
た
can't
ら
talk.
途中で教令員に逃げ帰っちゃってここまで来れなかったかも。
If it wasn't for your encouragement, I probably would have quit halfway through and holed up in the academia somewhere.
諦めなければ必ず収穫はあるね。
Perseverance really does pay off.
何があったのか知らないが。
I'm not sure if I understand what has happened, but it's something good, right?
とてもいいことだったし、すごく勉強になった。
Yes, it's something really, really good, and I'm very thankful for it.
そんじゃせっかくだし。
Well then, since you're already here, why don't you stay and have something to eat? We just finished preparing some food.
それは
大丈夫だ。
Come on, don't be a stranger. Your friends should join us as well. You can leave your troubles until after the meal.
ことがあるなら 飯の後にしとけ。リラックスして。
You must relax and gather your strength so you can take on the challenges ahead, am I right?
そうだろ。
He's right. All right, thank you all. I can do this.
私元気を出すよ。
My goodness, that was a journey. Oh, everyone's eating together. Cute. Okay. How long has it been? Oh, we have lots of time. I can at least do one other route. For sure. Okay. Back up, back up. We're gonna go this way. And kind of finish this section. Oh, achievement? Obtain the authentic letter of the Wisdom Sealy. Alright, we gotta go back to the academia. 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 Come on, run faster. You've got long legs. You can do it. Into the house of Dana. In with you. Whoops. That's what happens when I don't look. It's like texting and driving, except I'm texting and walking. Okay. Here we are. Theoretical astrology. Layla places a letter in the book. We know that. What do we do now? We wait. I'll come with you. We wait.
昨日の手紙を見てみるね。
Let's look. Please let there be a stamp. There's a stamp. Your eyes are sparkling.
よかった。どれどれ。お手紙ありがとう。動機が論文はでも締め質問のそれを宣伝でも時間はもうないし。
It might be messing with you.
宣伝つまり。
The main issue is that you have a deadline to meet. There's no guarantee that you'll actually get an answer, even after doing what it
そう
says.
だね。
True, and if I don't get an answer, then I'll only have wasted more time. But there's nothing else we can do. It's the one holding all the cards. It's completely hidden and can choose whether to help us or not. After all, it'd probably be impossible to find it and ask my question in person. Now that sounds like an idea. Huh? I was just kidding. Please don't take me seriously. It's a Sealy we're talking about. According to legend, Sealies are elusive and can create countless copies of themselves. Who's to say that it won't summon a shooting star to crush us once we find it? Think about what you just said for a moment. Sorry, I'm just a little panicky. Okay, Layla, calm down and think. If the Sealy is a person, then there has to be a way to track them down.
そして
You have two possible leads right now. The first is the checkout logs of those two books, and the other is the red stamp. The red stamp bears the Taoist emblem, which is used by a lot of people. It'll be hard to track down an individual, so we should probably start with the checkout logs. Can't disagree with that logic.
聞き込みに行きましょう。
Let's go and make an inquiry.
にいる他の人に
We can also ask around the house of Dana and see if anyone else knows something about the Wisdom Sealy. Okay. Let's go ask some people. Hello, madam. Have you seen a Sealy around here? Other than mine?
こんにちは。
Hi there, do you know anything about the Wisdom Sealy?
もちろんだわ。
Yes, of course. I've been looking into it for quite a while now.
ただ真実を知る
However, I feel like I'm still missing some key pieces of information. Hey, maybe if we put our heads together, we can figure something out. Sure, I'll try my best.
簡単に言うと
There are a few known traits of the Wisdom Sealy. First, it's extremely strong. It can easily carry a few dozen books, along with 4 or 5 pieces of astrology equipment all at once.
なんとも運動
It's extremely athletic as well. It only moves in a straight line and doesn't stop for anything, not even walls or rivers. Lastly, it has a number of special abilities. It has a hardened metal body that's impervious to injury, it can freeze water into ice, and it can also summon meteors. That doesn't even sound human. It sounds like some hero out of a fairy tale. Well, it is a legend after all. It's no surprise that some details seem a little exaggerated. But these aren't just made up, you know. Each of its abilities have been confirmed by eyewitnesses. There have been many sightings too, including a Chatakram cave, the Avidia forest, and around the waterfall south of Sumeru City. Has anyone seen what it actually looks like, or what kind of a person it is? Not that I know of. No one's been able to get close to it. It seems like it tries to stay out of sight. I would probably want to remain a mystery too, if I were someone as legendary as the Wisdom Sealy. So, what do you make of it? Have you seen it somewhere as well? No, we're probably going to need some time to digest all the incredible information you provided us. Not a problem, but if you manage to find anything, be sure to come and tell me about it. I trust that you'll quickly discover the excitement of slowly unraveling the truth. Okay, there's one person. Next person's right here. Hello, sir. Hi there, have you heard of the legend of the Wisdom Sealy? Do I really look like the kind of student that would be interested in such a pointless legend? I'm sorry, we were just curious. Well, I do happen to have some information on it. Then why didn't you just say so? Huh? Logically, that has nothing to do with the question I asked. I just don't want others to see me as some poor excuse for a student whiling away my time in the House of Dana. I don't really think bad students would come to the House of Dana to pass the time, but anyways, you were saying? Well, I spend most of my time here, and I have noticed something odd before. One time, late at night, a black shadow fell from above and landed in the central area of the House of Dana. Of course, I was a little sleepy at the time, but it startled me, and I got up to see what was going on. And then what happened? Then the shadow quickly circled behind me with incredible speed. Just as I tried to turn around to get a look at it, I fainted. This shadow sounds pretty powerful. Yes, it was unbelievably fast. I had never seen anything like it. It was so unusual that I wasn't sure if it was real or if I was half dreaming. But given how popular the legend of the Sealy has become lately, maybe this has something to do with it. Don't take this the wrong way, but doesn't the House of Dana have a door? It was closed that night. I suppose even the House of Dana needs to be closed for maintenance from time to time. I see, that makes sense. But what were you doing here if the House of Dana was closed? Don't look so surprised. It's a common practice to find a place to hide before they lock the doors so you can continue reading books here. Everyone knows that. I think I'm not studying alongside you. I can tell that you'd really stress me out. Anyway, thank you for the info. I'll be sure to take note of everything you mentioned. You're welcome. Okay, there's a little more information. One last person. Hello, madam. Oh, hello there. Can I help you? Hello. I'm a Ratawa student and would like to see the checkout logs for theoretical astrology and a quick reference guide to astrology cases. Oh, are you also here to investigate the Ratawa's Wisdom Sealy legend? Also, I suppose it makes sense that we're not the only ones investigating such a popular legend. Yes, I myself am quite curious about it, but unfortunately, I haven't found anything out of the ordinary. Given you're a Ratawa student, I'm sure you know that a lot of research references these two books. All our copies of these particular titles are frequently checked out. I have looked into it, but found no irregularities in the checkout logs. Is there any chance that the Sealy could have taken the books out and returned them without being noticed? Not likely. That would be almost impossible. The House of Dana is extremely strict about the circulation of its books. There will always be a record of if a book is checked out. And even if it managed to figure out a way to take the books without leaving any record, it's possible that someone would come looking to borrow the books before the Sealy would return home. Before the Sealy returned them. If someone discovers that a book is missing or that it doesn't match my inventory records, it would come to my attention immediately. However, it might be possible to pull off in the case of a less popular book. Okay, I understand now. Thank
わかり
you.
ました。この2点に
This is useful to know. With any luck, it'll help us work out the Sealy's
推測で
identity.
きるかも。みんな
Okay, everyone's given us a lot of useful information. Let's go through it and try to organize everything. Some things we heard were pretty straightforward, but others were just ridiculous. We should be able to figure out more about its identity and whereabouts.
やってみるね。
Yeah, let me think and see what I can
ちょっ
make
と
of
待
it.
ってて、レイラ。
Okay, calm down, Layla. I know the info's all over the place, but you can definitely do it.
まず
First, let's try to figure out the Sealy's identity based on the clues we currently have. Then, we'll analyze where it's been sighted and its motives. Finally, we'll piece everything together.
行動戦
From there, we should be able to predict its movement. Alright, let's give it a try. Book checkout logs. Interpret.
書籍の管理は厳重。
Book circulation is strictly regulated, and there is a log of anyone who checks out a book.
印象のことを考え
The stamp, which probably means they're a Ratawa
る
student.
の学生。それは
It once infiltrated the house of Dana while it was closed.
侵入したことがある。それには不思議な
I think I heard somewhere that it has a lot of ridiculous abilities.
それは
It's been in the Chakram
アビディアの森。
Shatrakam Cave, the Avidia Forest, and the waterfall south of Sumeru City. Am I supposed to associate or just submit conclusion? I may be able to come up more
より明確な
concrete lead if I associate. Sighting location? Wisdom Sealy's behavioral logic?
なるほど。
Okay, I think I've got it now. So what have you come up with? First, based on the information
カタユンさんが
Katayun provided, we can assume that the Sealy is a student from the Ratawis Darshan.
歌は外部の人間
The
である
possibility of it being
可能性は
someone outside of the Darshan can be ruled out because it'd be impossible to gain access to those two books without going through the
あの二冊の
librarian.
本を持ち出す次に
Next, leaving its crazy abilities aside, all the sightings took place in locations that are officially recommended for astrology observation by the
私たち
academia.
の確認がつまり
In other words, it's probably just conducting research, and the nature of its research is very similar to mine.
私と似てる私が出した
The question that I submitted was no simple query, but it was able to give me a reply in just a day. This implies that it's familiar with a similar field of knowledge.
それなら
So, based on this reasoning, all we have to do is to wait for it at the next
待てばいいと思うな
astrological observation site. Look at you, finishing your thesis should be no problem at all.
褒めすぎだよ
It's nothing really. There are actually some other factors that I've been speculating
もっと
about.
別の理由でもそれは
But that's not
重要じゃない
important right now. Let's get going. Even though we have a lead, it's still hard to say whether we'll be able to make any discoveries.
どうしてそう
I'll tell you what I
思う
mean by that if the Sealy doesn't show up.
戦
Okay. Where are we going? The truth behind it. Meow. Oh, up there. I'm going. Hup. 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 Hup.
今日の天気
The weather today is perfect for observation. Let's see if it shows up.
正直
Honestly, spending an entire night waiting for something that we're not sure is going to happen might not be the best use of our time. But we don't really have any other choice. This is all we've got.
眠くなったらちょっと
Get some sleep if you're tired. I'll be up. It's not like I can sleep
どうせ
anyway.
眠れないから
I'll stay up with you.
ありがとう
Thanks. Oh, how about I share some basics about astrology with you, if you're interested, that is? Sure. I'd love to. Let me guess, nobody shows up because it's Layla?
やっぱり来なかったね
Sure enough, it didn't show up.
人間どころか夜行性の動物さえあんまり見かけないなんて
We hardly saw any animals, let alone people.
いくら確証があっても理にかなっていても私が起きている限り何も起こらない
No matter how conclusive the evidence is or how perfect our reasoning may be, nothing will happen as long as I'm awake. Are you referring to the wisdom sealy or the blessing from the
その
stars?
2つに
They're probably
あ
one
ま
and the
り違
same.
いはないのかも言ったでしょ
It's like I told you, I have a severe sleeping disorder, and there have been a lot of rumors about me sleepwalking.
意識のない
I tried to
状態で
understand
何
what I
を
had
して
been
たの
doing
か
when I'm
調べようと
unconscious,
し
but
た
I've
けど
never been able to get any
きっと
definitive
決定的な
evidence.
証拠がなく
Then
て
why don't you go to sleep and I'll watch what happens?
何かが私の知らない
Something is
うちに動
actively
いて
attempting to cover up all the
全
clues
ての
without my
手がかりを
knowledge.
隠してあれは
Maybe
私
that
自
something
身
is
かも
me,
し
or
れない
maybe it
し
isn't. I can't be
今
sure.
回の戦
For all
略
I know, I could be
私
even
自身
be
の
the Sealy,
可
but
能性は
what if I am?
助けて
Would
く
the
れる
Sealy be willing to help me this
あ
time?
れは何を考
What is it
えて
actually
るの
thinking? I really have no idea.
私に
What if I could help you?
助けてくれるの
You want to help me?
真実が
Of
わか
course,
れ
it
ば
would be nice to know what's really
もちろん
going
で
on.
も
But
無理
that's
だよ
impossible. It's always
ずっと
avoiding me
避
and
けられ
keeping
て
me
る
in
ん
the
だもん
dark, and that won't change, even if you're around. Seeing how badly she wants to know, maybe we should find a way to ask the other Layla about it.
どうした
Huh?
の
What's wrong? Oh, nothing. Maybe there really isn't anything we can do.
もし手段
Yeah.
があれば
And to think I could have been working on my thesis this whole time. Oh, my stomach is churning just thinking about it.
考えたらお
There's
腹
nothing else we
も
can
う
do.
や
I'm
めて
sorry. Please stop. The more you talk about it, the more silly I feel. Oh, come on, Layla. What are you doing? Everyone's going to start thinking you're crazy now. Oh, no, I'm losing it. So dizzy.
ダメ
Sorry
だ
to have to make you feel so uncomfortable. Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted there. Where were we?
ぼーっとしてたどこまで
Seems like
話
she's
したっけ
completely recovered. Huh? Does that
どう
mean?
したの
Oh, what's wrong with you? You look like you've got something on your mind. Are you the other Layla?
何
Hmm?
の
What are you
話
talking about? What do you mean the other Layla? I am Layla.
私は
Then why don't
レイラ
you
だよ
you repeat the conversation we just had?
まあ
Fine, it appears that you were waiting for me to show up. I suppose there's no use in me pretending.
悪気があった
I
わけ
promise
じ
I
ゃな
don't
い
mean
し
any harm, and I'll answer all your questions. But before that, would you
ま
mind
ず
telling me who
君
you
が
are
誰か
first?
教えてもらってもいいか
I'm
な
a friend of Layla's. I'm trying to help her finish her
えっ
thesis.
と
Let me think. Okay, I got it. You two found this place by following the hints that I left behind. You were planning to wait for me, or I should say, you were waiting for the Sealy to show up.
これは君の
Was this your idea or hers? Mostly
なる
hers.
ほど
I see. Yeah, she's always had a great analytical skills. It'd be nice if she was more confident, though.
はい
All right, that's all the questions I have. Your turn. Please ask away. You're the Sealy, aren't you? That's right, though I didn't intend for it to turn out this way, really. I just wanted to help out a few other classmates who were having a hard time while I was helping Layla finish her thesis.
あの子
You see, Layla doesn't have many friends at the academia. If the others noticed her helping them out, I thought maybe I'd help her become more sociable.
気づいたらあの子も社交的になる第一歩を踏み出せるんじゃないかってそういう点では
Unfortunately, that didn't really work out. Instead, legends of the Sealy started going around. But that's alright.
ますます流行ってきてる
Did you infiltrate the house of Dana? And what about those rumors of special powers?
忍び込む羽目になるなんてね
Infiltrating the house of Dana was a total accident. She'd forgotten an important book, and the house of Dana happened to be closed at the time. There were only days before the paper was due.
だから
I had no choice but to scale the walls with some simple climbing ropes and sneak in from above while the core of 30 wasn't paying attention.
でも
I had no idea that there was still a student inside. I had no choice but to put him to sleep.
はっきりした目
Any
撃
clear
情報
evidence of
を
my
残して
existence would only hinder my ability to
正体
conceal
を
my
隠しきれ
identity.
なくなって
It would also expose me to Layla as well. As for the special powers, well, they're just things I did during the process of trying to finish the thesis. It's like I said, I don't have much time, so I need to be as efficient as possible. What's with the Sealy pranking people? I can instantly tell which students are asking serious questions and which are just trying to take advantage of me to slack off. My time to move freely is quite limited, so it's only natural that I would punish the people attempting to waste my time. My intention is to help people. I'm not here to cause any harm.
どうこれで全部わかったでしょ
Well then, does that answer all your questions? Actually, I have one last question. Why don't you want her to know you exist?
ほらあの子は情緒不安定だしいつも自分のことを疑っているから
You see, her emotions are incredibly unstable. She's constantly doubting
もう
herself.
一人のレイラの方がよくできるって知ったら
If she knew that there's another Layla who is capable of doing everything, she may think even less of
任
herself.
せればいいんだ いつも頼ってるし、あの子にやってもらえばいいよね。
She could think, maybe I should just leave it all to her. I'm always relying on her anyway. Why not let her live my life for me?
そうやって自暴自棄な発想に至るかもしれないでしょ。それは私のやりた
She
い
might
ことと
start
は
thinking
真
about
逆だ
giving
よ。
up completely, and that's the exact opposite of what I'm trying to do for her.
私があの子なんだから。レイラって名前には切っても切れない表と
After
裏
all,
があ
she
る
and I are one and the same. We're two sides of the same coin.
あの子の一番いいところは諦めないことだよ。あの子がそうあり続ける限りはいつか私の助けが必要なくなる日が来る。
No one knows her greatest strength more than I do. It's her resilience. If she's able to persevere in everything she does, then one day she won't need my help
あ
anymore.
の子が一人前になれるって私は信じてるから。
I trust that she's capable of doing that, and it's something that she should do on her own. I see.
あの子はとっくに鍵となるデータを得ていたの。ただうまく整理できなかっただけ。彼女の論文は私が代わりに完成させといてあげる。前みたいにね。
She actually discovered the key data she needs for her thesis a long time ago. She just didn't organize it well enough. I'll complete her thesis for her, just as I have in the past.
私の情報は何も漏らさないで。この秘密は守っていきたいの。あの子のためにも。
Please don't share any of this with her. I would like to keep this a secret for both of our sakes.
私のいえ、私たちのことを分かってくれてありがとう。
Thanks for doing this for me. No, for us. She seems to be waking up now. Well, this is goodbye. If we never meet again, then I guess I did something right.
あれ？
Huh? Did I faint or did I fall asleep? You're fine. You just had a little nap.
そう？
Oh, I see. Was I sleepwalking? I was, wasn't I? I don't think so.
本当に？
Really?
うん。
I don't believe you. You're hiding something from me. It's written all over your face. I'm not, really. You said you were going to help me, didn't you? Why are you holding out on me now?
ねえ、お願い。教えてよ。約束してくれたでしょ。
Please tell me you promised you'd help. Sorry. I can't tell you. It's a secret. Is there more than one route that way? No, so I gotta go here. Okay. Actually, while I've climbed up here. No withering. Okay. Says I'd already climbed up there. Oh, this way. This away, going this away. Okay. I'm here.
十字路とあの時
Yeah,
は
yeah.
でも光
Yeah.
東京団は人数
Yeah,
が
she wanted to help but
なんと真っ赤な
couldn't.
でもあの時
Then
は
what happened?
それから
We already
最終
read
的
this part of the
にもす
story.
ごく金品だメールして手を出せばよかったって
You did the right
慰めて
thing.
洗礼が
Let's take a break from searching for a
で
bit.
も論文はどうし
Your
よ
health is
う
more important than your thesis.
迷惑かけ
Let's find some place to rest.
本当に
Don't be sorry. We're gonna go rest somewhere. Oakley dokley. I already did this one. Alright, Layla. What are we gonna do? Let's stop here. I don't think I can walk any further. I'll prepare some food and juice. Alright, I'm gonna give my legs a rest. I'll be waiting for you here. I feel bad for making you go through so much trouble for me. If only I were more capable. We're all skilled at different things. I'm sorry, I always find myself having to apologize. But enough of that, I need to pull myself together. The memories I've been reminded of are all really taxing. I cannot just give up this time, even if my head's not in a good place. Letting these heavy feelings get the best of me will only slow us down. Ah, watch out, behind you! What's wrong? Monsters, a lot of them too. Why didn't we see them coming? Just leave it to me, it'll only take a moment. No, I'll fight too. You need to rest. But I want to help. I can't just sit back and watch you while you fight. Don't worry, I can handle myself. I mustn't keep repeating my past regrets. That's the most valuable lesson I've learned today. I should take action when I'm needed, and give it my all when the moment calls. If you miss those opportunities in life, you may never get another chance to make up for them. I suppose that's fate. I see. Alright, let's take them all down. Oops, I didn't do that right. Okay, everyone in good together. Nice and close. Okay, see if I can do it properly this time. There we go. I got everybody. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. This. And this. Thank you. Boop. Boop. Is that all of you? Or am I missing one? Hey, stop it, would you? There we go. I really need to keep up with my training. It's embarrassing to be out of breath so quickly after this. Are you alright? Well, the only appropriate response would be to say that I'm fine, right? I'm pale due to lack of sleep, not because of the fight. But then again, I know you'd be able to see right through those words. I'm feeling weak. There's no hiding it. I'm just happy I didn't get in your way during the fight. Okay, great. Oh, thanks for the compliment. I sure don't get to hear that often. Although I may not be physically strong, my will is as resilient as they come. I'll be fine after I rest for a bit. Can you stay with me for a while I recover my energy? It shouldn't take long. There we go. Good job, Layla. Alright, that's 3. Oh, there's 6 of them? Do they all have 6, or they usually have 5? Well, I gotta start here. Because now there's a whole other direction. Sorry, I got distracted. In we go. Hi, Layla. Yep. You seem a little tired. Sorry. Yeah, I know about your stress. Okay. Things probably aren't as bad as you think they are. Are they a sage?
私のいつも寝不足だから
It's that bad.
それにどういうこと星様が研究
I want powers like that.
もう一歩
That makes sense. Want to rely on your own efforts.
手が必要な時は
Can Sealies even do something like
本
that?
当が来るかどうかはでも今は
But what about blessings of the stars? It's too risky to rely on some fishy legend.
でもこれからどうすれば
You should rest first. You won't be able to write anything in your current state. You do have a point. Sorry, I tend to panic easily, as you can see. Then how should I rest? I definitely won't be able to sleep. As soon as I close my eyes, all kinds of thoughts start floating in my head.
目を閉じたら
How about we head to Puspa Cafe?
いいね
Oh, that's a good idea. A cup of coffee might clear my head. Let's go. Coffee, coffee, coffee. I like drinking coffee. Huzzah! Let me in. Let me in.
ここにしましょうコーヒーとお菓子を注文するね思考を促進してくれるから
Let's sit down here and have some coffee and sweets. It'll help me put my thoughts together.
休憩しに来たらしい
No, we're here to rest. My problems will have to wait for now.
レイラじゃない
Oh, hey, Layla. Huh? Sorry, but who are you?
同級生
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi. Then why are you angry?
苦労してやっと
We just submitted our theses, and we're totally beat. Everyone will be meeting here to celebrate.
しようって約束してたレイラは
Seeing how relaxed you look, you must have already had your thesis finished ages ago.
からすると私
Oh
は
no, I'm actually having a lot of trouble with it.
いつもそう
You say that every time we talk, but you've never missed a deadline. Not only that, your papers are always well written and thorough. Your advisor is constantly praising your work.
先生に褒められてるできないわからない焦ってるなんて言うけど全然そんなことないよね
Yet you're always going around saying stuff like, I can't make it, I don't understand, I'm super worried. That kind of talk doesn't reflect your work at all, you know.
それは私は
Well, Why are you so hostile towards Layla?
全然協調性がないのよ
For starters, she doesn't even try to participate with the group at all. It's one thing that she's not willing to help us, but she doesn't even bother showing up for our discussion meetings.
毎回呼んであげてもなんか調子の
Every time we come to see her, she looks out of sorts on the verge of a breakdown.
いつもあんな顔されてたら誰だって不愉快でしょこの子がいないと論文が完成しないわけでもないしね
It's not like we can't finish our own theses without her, but no one wants to always see her this way.
もうやめて
I know, I'm sorry. Everyone is entitled to their own choices. You should learn to respect that. Whatever, there's no point in starting an argument here.
あんたがそう
If you think she can justify her behavior, then that's your opinion.
助けてくれて
Thanks for standing up for me.
みんなを
I really want to help the others, but most of the time I'm barely scraping by myself. There's very little I can help with.
結局やっ
Is it because you don't want others to know about the blessing from the stars?
そういうのは
Yeah, I can't ever tell my classmates about that. I'd be a mess if they ever reported it to my advisor.
口されでもしたらいつも誤解されてるけどどうしようもないのそうやって変な目で見られるから
It's just a really big misunderstanding, and there's nothing I can do about it. Everyone just gives me weird looks and judges me. It's making it really difficult to find friends.
あなたみたいに話しかけてくれる人は本当に少ないの
It's actually pretty rare for someone to actively engage in a conversation with me like you do. I think I understand your situation now.
何のこと
You think that the blessing from the stars is some external power that's out of your control? Only by improving yourself and no longer relying on the external power can you break out of the vicious cycle. Yeah, that's exactly it. Seems you know just as well as I do.
分かってはいるんだけど、私生まれつきプレッシ
The
ャー
thing
が
is,
弱くて
I'm terrible under pressure. That's just my
実
nature.
家で
Even the
期
thought
待
of
してくれてる人がたくさんいる
everyone's
って
expectations
思
back
う
home
と
is enough to make me feel
つい
nervous.
緊張しちゃって、緊張すればするほど環境は悪くなるでしょ。さっきのムニーラの言葉も今日一日は引きずりそうだし、
And the more nervous I get,
ま
the
た
worse
ゆっ
things
くり
become
できない
around me. Take what Munira just said, for example. I don't think I'll be able to get it out of my mind for the entire day. That means I won't be able to relax at all today. Why don't we try facing the problem head on? Face it head on? What should I do? Do you really think I can? It's simple. Just break down the unfinished parts of the thesis into different tasks and tackle them one by one.
あ、うん、分か
Oh,
った
okay. I've got a pen and paper with me. Let me get through them real
ちょっと
quick.
うん
Hmm.
理論的な部分はほぼ
The
完
theory
成する
sections
か
are
ら
pretty much finished.
残りは一人で
I'll be able
整
to
理
finish
できる
organizing the rest on my own.
今はまだ一番の鍵になる一次観測が欠けてるの。その結果で論文の結論を裏付け
As of now, I'm missing crucial observation data. I need the results of an observation to validate the conclusion of my thesis.
それから論文の答弁
And then there's the preparation of my thesis defense. I'll need to mentally prepare.
準備だけ
Those don't sound too difficult. I can help you. What? You want to help me with my thesis?
あの
Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't even know how to show you my gratitude. Don't worry about it. We've already come this
あ
far.
なたって
You're so kind. I had no idea I'd meet someone so nice in Sumeru City.
スメールシティによし
Okay, I'll do my best. It's the least I can do considering everything you've already done for
ま
me.
ずは観測の
First on the list is the experiment to get
数日前から出てきた
observational data. I actually had it all planned out several days ago, and even borrowed a celestial globe from a Mahamata.
でも結局
However, the weather was raining every single day after I borrowed it, and I was unable to compare the night sky against the celestial globe. There were a lot of people waiting to borrow the celestial globe, and I wasn't able to extend my time slot, so I returned it, and haven't been able to borrow it again since.
だから
That's why I still haven't performed the necessary observation yet. I don't know what to do, so you're lacking some equipment. That's right, the celestial globe is a high-precision device used specifically for researching the stars. Submitting an application to borrow one from the academia is pretty much the only way for me to get my hands on one. Looks like we're gonna have to ask around at the Adventurers Guild. Huh? Why the Adventurers Guild? Because no one has a network like Catherine does. Oh, I see. The Adventurers Guild is open to everyone's commissions, so she might have some ideas. Okay, let's go and try our luck. Catherine! 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 Gotta find Catherine. Catherine! 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 Emergency. Catherine.
明日深淵を目指せ。ようこそ冒険者協会へ。ご用件は何でしょうか。
At Astra Abyssos, welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How can I help you today?
依頼は
I'd like to, I have a commission. It's kind of strange. How should I put
なん
this?
て言えばいいのかな。
We would like to borrow a high-precision celestial globe.
そうなの。
Right, equipment at the Academia is in very high demand, and we aren't able to borrow one now. We were hoping someone else might have something similar we could use. I don't know anything about astrology, so I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the device you're looking for. However, one of our requesters happens to be an astrology enthusiast. I hear that he's a collector of all sorts of specialized astrology equipment. After the Adventurers Guild helped him out, he indicated that he'd be happy to return the favor if the adventurers ever needed it. Perhaps we could arrange a meeting between you two. That should help solve your problem. Really? Thank you so much. You're welcome. It's my job to provide adventurers with the necessary support. The man's name is Azam. Here's his address. You should go ahead and pay him a visit. Thanks, Catherine. Chat with the astrology enthusiast. Eh, 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 eh. I'm running. I'm running so fast. I'm running so fast. Running so fast. Hello, sir.
こんにちは。
Hello, are you a Zam?
サムさん。
そうだ。
Yes, I am. How may I
私に何か
help
用
you?
か
You explained to Azam the purpose of your visit.
なるほど。
Ah, I see. Well, if it's a request from an adventurer, then I'll be happy to help you. I just so happen to have the device that you're looking for. Let me fetch it and show you, just to be sure.
そうです。
Yes, this is it. Thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I got a little excited. Please, go ahead.
うん。
To be honest, judging by what stands before me, I find it very hard to believe that you're an astute Ratawa student.
そ
Well, astrology is a hobby of mine, and these devices have cost me both time and more to collect. I cherish them as if they were members of my own family, which is why I don't let just anyone borrow them on a whim. These devices are delicate and can be easily damaged if used inappropriately.
れは
Oh, that's completely understandable. What can I do to better gain your trust?
どうしよう。
How about this? I don't need a deposit or anything, but I'd like you to share the contents of your research with me. I'll ask you some questions.
君がうまく
If your explanation proves satisfactory, then I'll lend you the device.
研究の
Share the contents of my research and answer questions? Uh-oh. Don't be nervous, just explain what you've learned. Alright, I'll try, but I can't disclose the actual details to you. How about a general overview of the research? Would that suffice?
それでいい。
Yes, that would be fine. You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of celestial bodies to calculate the past and future, as well as attempt to summarize the correlating principles, correct?
ああ、もちろん。
Of course. This is the basic principle of astrology.
からな。
それで
My current research is about a certain phenomenon called astral shift.
面白いな。
Interesting. That's not a topic any ordinary person would be familiar with. I have a basic understanding of the concept, but I'd like to hear you explain it. Okay, well, in short, it means that the results derived from astrology are prone to change.
時間が推移
As time continues to flow, the stars change, and everything else becomes affected by this
人が
change.
それに影響
However,
されるのは
what's
当然
actually driving the change is what's worth investigating.
ただの自然の
I think that it might just be another law of nature.
規則的な変化
If the
が
changes
法
follow a
則
certain
につなが
pattern
って
or
きますが
routine, then it could be explained as some law. But the changes are manifold, even when considering just a single star.
最も簡単な
The changes could be resulting from a simple single orbit shift, or it could be a more complex double orbit, or even a triple or quadruple orbit
さら
shift.
にはそれが
These phenomena have a dramatic effect on astrological
今
conclusions.
取り組んでいるの
What
は
I'm working on now is the research and prediction of the triple orbit shift phenomenon.
三つの
Triple orbit? By yourself?
一人
ええ
Yes, that's right.
星が一つ増える
You do know that adding an extra star to the equation increases the computational workload by more than tenfold, right?
確かに複雑
It does get a little complicated, but it's still manageable. With the use of a few self-invented techniques and a large number of star logs and star charts, which leads us to why I'm in need of a high-precision celestial globe.
うん
Hmm.
いいだろ
Amazing. I suppose I should never have judged a book by its cover. I thought you were just trying to half-heartedly deal with some school assignment.
思っていたが
私
Do I really look like that sort of person?
私なく見
Don't worry, I'm just joking. I was a little cautious at first, but now I trust you completely.
私のコレクション
It would make me extremely happy if my collection could assist a researcher in achieving tangible results. Just make sure you return it to me once you're done.
ありがとうございま
Oh, thank you so much. I really needed this. Ooh, good thing Assam was willing to hear me out. I didn't really understand what you were talking about, but I thought you did great.
す。そう
Really? I was just explaining what it is I'm trying to
説
do.
明しただけだよ
You're starting to show signs of becoming a great researcher.
本当に
Really? I don't know if you really mean it, but I'm happy to hear that.
頑張りさえすれば
I guess even the hardest problems can be solved as long as I'm willing to try.
機会があるから
Recording and comparing data will be much easier now that we have this device. I can do it all on my own too.
次の予定
Let's
は
continue with the plan. Can you help me with a rehearsal of my thesis defense? We can do that at the House of Dana. Go to the House of Dana to practice. Can I go in from this direction? I can't remember. Let me see. Oh, maybe not. keep going around in circles. I should have taken the other one. That's fine, we'll take the scenic route this time. Follow the glitters. Oh no, I can't get in this way. Well, excuse me. Well, how do I get to the House of Dana from this side? This way? Is it this way? It is this way. I'm coming, Layla. I'm yawning, but I'm coming. I'm ready to practice. This seems like the best spot to do this. We'll need to be quiet so we don't disturb anyone. So here's what will happen during my thesis defense. After I present my thesis, the advisor sitting below will begin to ask questions. Theoretically, I should be able to answer any questions related to my thesis. However, I tend to get really nervous when any advisors look at me, and I end up completely forgetting what I plan to say. That's why I want to rehearse and practice presenting my points in front of someone. So I'm playing the role of an academic advisor, right? That's right. You should have gotten the gist of the content in my thesis when I was explaining it earlier, so ask away. It's okay if your questions are a little off. I'll still treat them as real questions from an advisor and answer seriously. Got it. You ready? Wait a moment. All right, Layla, you got this. You were able to explain everything earlier, so you can do it again. All right, ask away. Can you briefly describe the application of the law of triple orbit shift circulation? Sure. The direction of this research is based on the results of previous research. It's about the feasibility of applying my methodologies to remaining triple orbit problems. Based on a sample size of 124 cases, we could only achieve approximately 60% accuracy. The results were not reliable enough to be implemented as a law. You can see the common traits of the erroneous samples on page 3. From the star logs in the appendix. It's clear that in each of the erroneous samples, one of the stars underwent a significant shift. That means we not only need to limit the number of stars, but we may also need to consider the degree of shift when applying triple orbit shift algorithms. Stars with greater shifts are often key in astrology readings. The next step should be to identify the feasible thresholds of shift for applying our calculations. And that's my answer to your question. Do you have any other questions? Despite a few stumbles here and there, Layla successfully manages to answer all the questions. Phew, we're finally done. I'm going to need more practice. I can feel myself getting flustered, and when I start to stumble whenever I'm asked a question, I'm unfamiliar with. Your presentation could use some work, but I can tell that your logic is sound. Oh, really? You mean it? Then this practice must be helping. During my first thesis defense, I stood like a statue on the stage, and my palms were covered in sweat. I couldn't get a single word out. It seems like we've managed to address all the major challenges for you. I didn't even realize it, but you're right. It doesn't seem like there's anything holding me back now. I guess that means I'm capable of completing the thesis all on my own? I can hardly believe it. This is amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm really excited. This is the first time this has happened. Really, I'm so happy. You worked hard to reach this point. You don't need to rely on others anymore. I'm not sure how to put this. I'm really happy about everything that's happened, but I'm also feeling a little sad. I still don't know anything about the blessings from the stars. Will it never happen again since I don't need its help anymore? It somehow makes me feel a little lonely. Lonely? Yeah, it almost makes the blessing feel like it was just a tool used for my studies, no? But I would really like to discover what the blessing actually is, if I ever get the chance. I want to express my gratitude for it, or better yet, maybe we could be friends. That's basically how I feel about it. Even if I know nothing about the blessing, I could still feel its companionship all along. It's almost like how you helped me. I really cherish and appreciate it. After all, it wouldn't be right to take such blessings for granted in our lives. I'm sure it will also be very happy to know you feel this way. That's good. I hope it's a little more satisfied with the way I am now. Oof, Oh! I got a thing. I got a blueprint. Like a really nice blueprint. Or what? Or did they just hand me the... Maybe they just gave it to me. Okay. Alright, Layla, from the top. Again. Do I have to go to the cafe? I do. Hang on, I need water first. So much reading. I don't need an update right now, computer. You can wait. You can wait. Okay, back to the cafe. Yeah, we'll probably finish these last two Layla routes and then be done for today. Then maybe the next time we'll explore the new area. Whoa, she fell through the ground. That's not good. Okay. Chat, chat, chat. Bicker, bicker, bicker. Sorry, who are you? Angry? I really don't care what you have to say. What are you getting at? Just because Layla breaks the mold doesn't mean that that's a problem. It's okay. I think I understand. Sounds like you need to find a way for you to relax. Academics are only one part of your life. How do I relax? Since you're from the countryside, why don't we leave Sumeru City and go sightseeing? Sightseeing? That does sound pretty nice. I haven't set foot outside the academia in quite a while. I used to enjoy visiting the rainforest, but it's been a while since I've been there. Maybe a lot has changed. Okay, why don't we go there and take a look? Okay, we're going to the forest. To look at some trees, I guess. Teleport. Away we go. This way. Whee! Whee! Okay, Layla, what do you want to do? I'm here now. Even the air here feels more relaxing. I just want to forget about the thesis altogether. I'm just kidding. Knowing me, I'd only be able to forget about it for a little while. This doesn't count as trying to avoid my problems, does it? Your state of mind is just as important as efficiency if you want to solve the problems that you're facing. That's quite the legitimate excuse. No, it's more of an explanation. Even I'm starting to get bolder with my words. I grew up in a place like this. Looking into the distance now with the breeze in my face makes me feel like a kid again. Those were the happiest days. What did you usually do as a kid? I had a bunch of friends back then, and we would go pick wild berries in the woods. No matter what ingredients we found, we would cook them over a fire, and whoever lost one of our games would have to eat all of it. That sounds a little intense. No, it wasn't that bad. It really depended on how lucky you were. Grilled apples and sunsettias are actually quite delicious. Why don't we go find something to grill as well? Sure, I haven't done that in ages. Let's go. Follow Layla. Hang on, I'll walk. And of course, grilled fish is delicious too. Oh, fish skin releases oils while cooking, which strip into the fire and cause it to burn even brighter. Juicy peach. Plumpara fruit. But we would always get yelled at by the grown-ups if they caught us sneaking into the river to catch fish. No fishies here, though. What's the big deal? We just want to swim. That's what we used to say. But now that I think about it, it really was quite dangerous. Thank goodness nothing bad ever happened. Okay, I can run now. Whoops. Layla. I think we found enough now, don't you? Submit. Submit. Oh, I see. Let's give her one of each then. There. Alright, these should be enough. There's nothing like the smell of fresh ingredients. They already smell delicious. I'll be here washing the ingredients. Can you please fetch some firewood for us? I sure can. This way. Are you gonna make me bother these hilly churls? Yeah, you are. Alright. Hey, leave Layla alone. I'm over here. Sir. Get back here. Hey. Hey, boy. You're being rude. And I don't like it. Let's try that again. Wood. Thank you. Layla! I have the firewood. And I'm also on fire. Does that help? You make a fire with Layla and enjoy the delicious food. Fresh food is the best. I feel like I've traveled back in time. We all used to run around in the woods when we were kids. Trees and mud was the world we knew best. It doesn't matter how long I'm away from the forest, I won't ever forget the feeling of running through the trees. How about you? Can you relate to that feeling? It's almost like not knowing the world will change or ever expecting it to change. Although adventurers rarely ever stay in one place, I hope I can experience that feeling one day. Whatever the case, it's a very warm feeling. In the end, I passed the admissions exam, and the life I had led came to an abrupt end. Later, as I sat in a lecture at the academia, my mind started to wander, and I began to think about home. It was then that I realized how long it had been since I went back. I can't go back anymore, and other similar thoughts started to come to my mind. I guess I'm still not used to being in the academia yet. There is a purpose for every stage in life. You're right, so we should let go of the past. I suppose this is also a part of growing up. But reminiscing about the carefree life of being a kid sure works wonders for the mind. You start missing those moments once you leave them behind, and that's a part of moving forward. From now on, I'd like to cherish every single day of my life, even when it's not the smoothest of rides. Everything will get better. I know you can do it. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. A little bit of sugar and a good view really go a long way for relaxation. I thought it'd be impossible for me to enjoy something like this. I thought I'd never be able to get my mind off the thesis. But now I feel like I'm fully enjoying myself. It's really great. So what are we doing next? It's nice to just stroll around and see what happens. You're right. I've been doing research for so long that I'm used to having a certain routine. A carefree stroll. I like the sound of that. I'm coming, Layla. One hearty meal later. Go to the lakeside. No, I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone. I'm going to meet Layla. Hey, you hear that? Someone's singing. That's definitely a Ranakin song. It really is a Ranakin. Let's say hi to him. Hang on. Hey, you. I don't know what, he's gone, but Paimon understands. He's forgotten our adventures together after all. Don't lose heart now. We could be friends all over again. Yeah, you're right. Oh, Paimon has an idea. Aranakin taught us a song, right? Let's play it and maybe he would recognize it. That's a valid idea. Because Paimon is Paimon. Sorry, I'm gonna do this really fast because if I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget. So, small detour from Layla. She can wait. She'll be fine. Maybe she'll take a nap. I don't know. Where do I start? There we go. Do 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 do. Haha, here he comes. Hello, little thing. Aranakin is not a little thing. You are, you floaty white little thing. Speaking of which, Golden Sand, Nara, why do you know this song? Well, I played this song so that I could meet you. Hee, how did Traveler do? See, we still remember the melody you taught us. Is that so? Humph. Aranakin is not clever, but you don't look like those bad sand grains. No, we don't. You told us that sand is Valuka, so that bad sand grains are a group of bad Nara Valuka, right? But we are good Nara. Oh, did I tell you that as well? Ah, that's right. Traveler, let's tell the stories to him again. You recount the adventures to Aranakin, as well as how you neutralized the withering together. I see. Aranakin is not clever, but what you said sounds to be true. Aranakin can't remember. Sorry. No need for that. You know, it's pretty normal to forget things. Besides, we can become friends again, right? Aranakin is a good kid. Ah, since we're good friends, follow me then. Oh, but... Golden Nara and White Floaty, come to my place. Follow me. Whoops, I kind of left Layla. Hee hee, there it is. The huge tree is the place where I live, but I wasn't the first to live there. Nor other Aranara. The tree was once a Nara house. Aranakin probably knew him. He might have helped, or he'd been helped by Aranakin. But Aranakin doesn't remember, just like how Aranakin doesn't remember you. Right, Nara instrument. I still have it. I think I taught my song to him as well, but he didn't come back like you did. He will be back one day, right? Just like you, even if I can't remember his name. We're here. Here it is. This is my place. Please rest here. This is Nara instrument. Aranakin is keeping it, but it can't sing now. The strings are not in the right place. An antiquated ode marked with multiple breaking scars, but seeming to be carefully repaired and well maintained. Nara, what's the name? Aranakin doesn't sleep with that, so forget the word. It's a bed. It looks pretty new indeed. Did someone sleep on it before? Hee, Aranakin keeps tidying it. If you want to sleep here, that's okay. There are leaves Nara left upstairs, but Aranakin can't read them. Aranakin doesn't understand. Those are the leaves Nara used to keep memories. Nara write on the leaves and put them together. But the words of Nara, Aranakin doesn't understand. Do you mean notebook? Notebook, that's how Nara keep their memories? Yep, that's right. Will Aranakin mind if we go upstairs together and see what it says? Me? Not at all. I thought this would be just a short little thing. You know what? If it goes past his house, then I'll leave it for later. I've prepared the ood Uncle Backer dropped, so stop crying by yourself, alright? You can talk to Kayam and me if you're unhappy. I've been accepted into the academia. Haha, congratulations to me. I don't want to be some warrior's wife. I'm going to be Simon, the great sage. Heh, if Irfan, the great musician, and Kayam, the wise. Don't forget me, especially you, Kayam. Don't you dare forget me. Farewell, notebook. Farewell, Irfan and Simon, my best friends. I hope that the forest never forgets our story, and I hope we can remember each other. The rest is a mess and filled with children's happy and sorrowful memories. Aranakin is gone, vanished into thin air, and without so much as a sign as to when. It's time for me to bid farewell to the ode, too. I'll be a craftsman, just like my father had hoped I would. There seems to be more, but it's been crossed and blacked out with ink. To the person reading this notebook, if I by some miracle am allowed to meet Aronikin and the others again, years from now, then please give this flower to him. Hey, something fell out of the notebook. It looks like a flower. It looks exactly like the ones we got. Oh, I'm back. Did you miss me? What memories is it keeping? What did you see? It seems like the owner of the notebook knows you. Is that so? I can't remember. He said he couldn't see you anymore because he grew up, maybe. Growing up is really troubling. Oh, right. He also said in the notebook that this flower is for you. Here. Huh? Ah, this flower is very important. How did he get it? Actually, you once gave us the same flower as well. It's just that you forgot everything. Really? I can still make friends with you again, but as for him, I can't even recall his face. It's okay. Don't be sad. We still have this flower. It will bring you more memories, right? Yes, White Floaty is right. I am taking this flower back. Matayima should know how to wake her up. Nara Traveler and White Floaty, I am going back to where Aranaga is, planting her and listening to her songs. If you are not busy, you know where to find us. Yes, see you soon. Okay, we're gonna go back to Layla. Sorry, Layla. Sorry. I also don't really know where to find him either, so I just have to not forget next time. Oh, there's a chest over here? Gosh darn it, I'm distracted again. Layla really brought me someplace I haven't looked. Thank you. Oh, it needs to come back. And there might be another one on its trail. Yep, there's one over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Thank you. No, not that. D-Luke. You're so rude. D-Luke. That wasn't nice. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was too far. There we go. D-Luke, for goodness sakes. Pay attention. Okay, I'm still coming, Layla, I promise. I just got distracted by shiny treasure chest. Okay. Layla. Wow, I never knew there was such a large lake here. It's so beautiful. The feeling of cool lake water can wash away all your troubles. Can you wait for a minute? I'd like to wash my face. I think it'd be refreshing. Why don't we just go for a swim? Huh? A swim? I can't remember the last time I went swimming. I might not even know how to anymore. It's one of those things that you never forget. Okay, I'll try to swim over there. Let's see who can get there first. Wait, no, I'll definitely lose. No, forget about winning or losing, Layla. It'll be fun either way. Oh, wait, we're starting already? You're taking me close to a border, and Paimon doesn't like that. Man, you really have to have full stamina, huh? Oh, as expected, I lost. How would I be able to beat an adventurer at something like this? I think you're a great swimmer. Really? Among my childhood friends, I was considered one of the more athletic ones. But that's just how I used to think that I had a gift for learning. After coming to Samiru City, I realized that I only thought that because my hometown is such a small place. On top of that, I'm getting weaker and weaker because I'm barely able to sleep nowadays. There's no way I could bring myself to brag about anything now. You really are too modest. Please, you're always encouraging me. I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed. But swimming again really feels great. Every muscle in my body was engaged. I probably wouldn't have to worry about my thesis if I turned into a fish, don't you think? I'm just kidding, of course. I'm sure fish have worries of their own. I'm quite content with how things are right now. Let's keep going, shall we? Go to the top of the mountain. There's a mushroom here. You want to jump on it to see what's up there? Yeah. I haven't done this in a while. I kind of want to give it a try. Here we go. Oh, we're not. Where am I supposed to go? Over here? I guess so. I guess so. Do 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 do. Jeez. Layla, are you sure you can make it all the way up here? My goodness. We've walked pretty far now, but I barely felt the time passing by. I've been staring at books and my thesis every day. I've forgotten how nice and happy life can be. That's why I said that your life shouldn't completely revolve around your studies. You're right. No matter how much of a hard time I'm having in academics, I should still find the time to look after myself and fulfill my needs. You really understand more about life than I do. Would you like to take the opportunity to release all your stress? Release my stress. Oh, I see what you mean. Being at the top of a mountain really does make someone want to yell out loud. But it's a little uncivilized, isn't it? It's okay. We're already here, so we should make the best of it. All right, I'll give it a try. Just promise not to laugh, okay? What an amazing day! She looks pretty happy. It feels like my entire body is bubbling with excitement after yelling like that. This happiness was so common as a child, but before I knew it, this feeling was buried in the bottom of my heart. It's getting late. Why don't we rest here for a while? I'll tell you some interesting astrology stuff when the stars come out. Oh, but it's alright if you don't want to listen to that kind of stuff. We can also tell jokes about life or talk about anything you're interested in. We can chat about whatever you'd like. Okay, then I'll tell you more about me. The only reason I ever chose to study astrology is because of how beautiful the stars are at night. That's all. My teacher told me that nature possesses a certain power that grants people an equal amount of kindness and fairness, regardless of the different talents they may possess. And that's why I wanted to call the kind person who's always helping me as the blessing from the stars. The stars in the sky are something that brings happiness to people. Yes, they truly are. Everything about home is filled with purity and passion. My memories of that place are wonderful. Wonderful. I never want to forget them. If I were to ever discard anything so pure, I don't think I'd ever be able to find a place to anchor myself in the vast sea of knowledge. That's why, no matter how tiring or how hard it gets, I won't let my family down. They are already an important part of me. That's another reason not to lose yourself in the face of pressure. Yeah, thank goodness you were there to help me out, or I don't know where I would have ended up. We probably still have a while until the stars come out. Only kids sit around like this, waiting for the stars to appear. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Aw, I like that one. It's really cute. Okay, last one. One more. Where does it start? Over here. What? Am I supposed to start here? I guess? Chat with the astrology enthusiast. Is that if you fail? Let's find out, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Do 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 do.
こんにちは。
そうだ。
Hello, are you a Zem? Explain the purpose of your visit.
なるほど。
Blah 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 blah.
私は普段から星を見ることを趣味にしている。だからこそ、
それは
こうしよう。君がうまく。
研究。わかった。
ああ、それ。
では、
ああ、も
それで
面白い。
時間が
思うに
規則的な最も今取り組む。
三つの
ええ、
星が一つ。
確かに複数だからこそ
いいだろう。
私って
私のこれ使い終わっ。
ありがとうございます。そうやりほんと頑張りさえすれば機会があるから次のよ。
Is this taking me the same way though? It is. Why? That's okay though, because I think... Well, tell me where I am. Because this goes here too. So I guess we can do that? Alright, let's go to the house of Dana then. Do 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 do. And then we can practice. Excuse me, I hope you don't mind me running through your fountain. That's cool, right? You're okay with that? Yoink. In you get. Go on. Do I have to pick a weird question then? Is that what it wants me to do? Because she felt confident when I asked the good question.
やっぱりここの雰囲気がちょっと説明理論でも毎回だから人前でちゃん
So
と
I'm playing the role of an
大
advisor.
丈夫ちゃんと
Got it.
よしえそんなとこ二つの墨それにごめんちょっと気分
Uh-oh. Was I supposed to do that?
ごめんどうしたの
I'm waiting for you to answer my question.
ごめんごめん
Oh, sorry. Can you please repeat the question? I didn't hear you clearly just now.
さっきはよく聞こえなくて
You speak very differently from the Layla I know.
まあいいや
Alright, I guess the cat's out of the bag. Of all the times to wake up.
友達でしょ
You're Layla's friend, right? And from the looks of things, the two of you are preparing for her thesis defense? Yep, and you must be the blessing from the stars. With her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she loses consciousness and I take over. However, her unpredictable and variable sleep patterns are completely out of my control, so I have to make every second count.
この場所であの子を助けてくれる人はあんまりいない
There's no one willing to help her here, so I have to step in. I'm rather curious about you, though. Why are you trying to help her? Well, she's finally decided to face the problem with her thesis head-on, and she's working very hard on it.
本当に
Really? That's great. You're helping with all the things that I used to do for her.
私がやらなきゃいけないあの子にできる
Seems like you've given her a boost of confidence with your encouragement. Now then, I can't really help her prepare for the thesis defense, so I'll be leaving some notes behind instead. You'll have to give them to her later. Okay, I should get started on those notes. If there's anything you're curious about, you may go ahead and ask now. I can answer you as I write. I'm used to multitasking. Oh, and I have to ask you a favor. When you give the notes to her, please don't tell her about my existence. Why is that? Well, she's always been in a fragile state. If she knew that there was another Layla who's always taking care of everything, she might feel like everything she's ever worked for is pointless, and that could lead to some demoralizing thoughts. She's a resilient girl, but no matter how resilient she may be, no one can hold up to criticism and torment from themselves. If her condition grows any worse, it's possible that I might cease to exist as well. Then there wouldn't be anyone to help her. But she's not doing very well now either. She's getting better though, isn't she? It's apparent how hard she's working now. She's my source of knowledge. I'm merely the representation of how she would be if she were rested and healthy. I believe that she's one of the best, even in a place like the academia, where geniuses come by the handful. But growth is a process and shouldn't be rushed. I will always believe in and support her. It's good that she has you, or she might have already hit rock bottom. Oh, believe me, even if she were to end up at rock bottom, she'd find a way to somehow laugh it off as one of her silly mistakes and climb her way out. That's the kind of person she is. Alright, I've written down all the possible questions that I think the advisors might ask. Next, I'll put together a few words of encouragement for her. I'm not going to sign it, obviously. Oh, and don't forget about our agreement. Okay. They will never meet, but she will always walk alongside her. Okay, even though that's technically an ending, there's still that locked portion. So I wonder if I'm really supposed to stress her out to get this. Hang on. Let me see what happens. Hold on. Because if I can't stress her out enough, then I might have to start from the beginning to get there. To get there. Alright, hello, sir. I'm talking to you for the third time today. Hello, blah, blah, blah. You explain, you visit. Yes, yes, yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
私は普段から星を見ることを趣味にしている。これらの設備は大金と時間をかけて集めてきたものだからこそ。こうしよう。君がうまく。
So if I pick this one, will she get really stressed? Are you okay? Okay, yep, this is the right one. I'm okay. My mind just decided to stray elsewhere for a moment. Give me a second to gather myself. Oh, is this the celestial globe that I need to borrow? Why is she asking? Correct. I was about to test you with a few questions, but you suddenly started looking very uncomfortable. Oh, don't worry about it. I don't sleep very well, so I tend to get a little dizzy from time to time. I'm fine now. She seems a little different all of a sudden. Oh, I see. Then, can you briefly summarize your area of research for me? With pleasure. I'll give you a general overview. Ahem. You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of celestial bodies to calculate the past and the future. Due to the difficulty of designing an experiment and the challenges of validating theories about the past, astrological research is usually based on an immense foundation of experience. And therein lies the largest complexity. Derived and validated conclusions may vary due to subtle changes caused by the flow of time and shifts in the stars. I've heard about this before. I believe it's known as astral shift. One of the most classic challenges is to use 3 stars with shifting orbits to predict the overall changes that may have occurred. Ah, are you referring to the triple orbit problem? Yes, that really is a classic problem and a very difficult one to tackle. I came up with a set of prediction methods that encompass more than half of the triple orbit problems. However, there are quite a few limitations and requirements. This set of methods is already being put into... Oh, whoops. I got trigger happy. Yes, I've heard about that. The announcement made big waves in the astrology enthusiast community. So, you were the one who came up with that? Yeah, you mustn't judge a book by its cover, you know. The thesis I'm working on this time aims to address the remaining triple orbit problems, as well as eliminate a portion of the methodology's limitations, which will make it easier to use.
なるほどな。
I see. In that case, perhaps there is no one more fitting to operate this device than you.
私はあくまでコレクションとして
I just keep it as part of a collection. I can't use it to its full potential like you can. Thank you for your understanding. I'll return it in perfect working order once I'm finished with it. Okay, we should be going now. What did we plan to do after this? I kind of forgot. You aren't Layla, are you? Oh, what's make you say that? Is there something off about me? The real Layla wouldn't forget what to do next. Fine, looks like I can't keep the act up any longer. I even tried to look a little panicky to emulate her behavior. You're the blessing from the stars, aren't you? I suppose that is what she's been calling me. With her long-term... Yeah. We know this part. Are you trying to help her while she's finally decided to face her problems head on? What's the plan from here? She said that she wanted to practice for her thesis defense. I see. Well, it wouldn't be of any help if I practiced for her, so I'll leave some notes that should come in handy. Come on, let's go back to the house of Dana to make preparations. You'll have to tell her later when she wakes up. Okay, so that should be unlocked now, correct? Because if that's the case, then I can just leave it, right? Oh no, it's still in progress. Okay, I guess I have to go to the house of Dana. Alright, fine. I think they just both connect to that same ending. But just for completion's sake, we'll go take a look. Let's go. Because if it is the same dialogue, I can just skip over it. Okay, I'm here. Are we doing the same thing? Same deal? Okay, should get started on those notes. Okay, can't tell her about her existence, I know. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yosh. Okay. So I did that anyway. Just for my own personal satisfaction. Complete all of those. Yes, ma'am. How many Primo Gems do I have? I just did a pull, so I don't think I have enough. I think I have like 4. 4. Right, and I pulled for this one, and it gave me Fischl. It will not give me Kuching no matter what I do. Which is driving me nuts. Okay, well, you know what? Do daily commissions real fast, and then I'll be done. It won't take me long at all. But it might take a minute to load. Because that's what it does. So we have to go back to the new area. Oh, usually I don't finish the Hangout quest all at once. So either it's shorter than the other ones, or guess I was less impatient. I don't know. I don't know. I'll get to you in a second, Battle Pass. You'll be fine. Okay. Yoink. I'll take care of you in no time. Where'd you go? Get back here. Hate how they run so far away. Ow. It's like I'm trying to deal with them and they don't stay in one spot for me. How rude. Thank you. Boop, boop. Why can't I do one more? Boop. You're on fire. Goodbye. Alright, done. Next one. This one might have me climb, though, if I go from here. Maybe? Let's find out. Might actually need to put in some effort for once. Oh no, this one might be a tower one. Which are the best ones? Thank goodness. Yep, it is a tower one. Thank you. I think you should get one tower one every day. That would be nice. Maybe in my dreams. Next one. Zoom. To the next part. Please. Fix myself up a little. Thank you. Well, that's right. I remember this daily commission from earlier. I just chose to ignore it. Oh, I need some energy so I don't go splat on the ground. Oh, is this a... Oh no, it's just a blockade. Huh. Huh. Come on, I'm trying to get rid of the blockade here. Ow. You are being a menace. Get out of here. I wish this is all I had to do, but they always ask me to do something else. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Oh no, I'm done? Oh. Never mind. Never mind what I said. This way. Oh, maybe it's a little farther than I anticipated. Let's go around this way, maybe. I'm probably making this more difficult than it needs to be, but I'm doing it this way. You can't stop me. Oh, are we out of energy? Come on. You're okay. Keep going. Woo! Don't make this difficult for me, okay? Thank you. I'll take all your vegetables since I guess you won't be needing them anymore. You don't need vegetables if you are not able to eat them. Whee! Catherine! I'm back. Reward, please. Thank you. I'll take these too while I'm here. And some of those. And some of those. And some of those. Okay. Battle pass? Anything? Anything? Ooh, 24. What do I get for that? Ooh, I need those. Actually. Zoom. Oh, it's more than enough for this. Thank you. Because I don't know what she needs to ascend. Ow. Just hurt myself. Ugh. You need those, really? Yeah. Fine. Fine. Who else needs some? Oh, I know who does. Mona. Oh, no, not anymore? I finished? I finished with you? You? You.
よいしょっと。
There you go. We're almost there. Just a little further. Okay, how are we doing with talents? You still need a bunch of those. You still need those. It's all the gold stuff. Oh, geez, you're way behind there. The gold ones are such a pain. Such a pain. Kind of curious about some of their constellations, actually. Because is Chi-Chi's all the way up? Oh no, she's only got 2. I thought she was way more. Oh wow. That would be great. So I guess it wouldn't be a bad thing for her to pop up. Kind of wish if they were going to give me a double, they would have given me her instead of Fischl. Where is Fischl? Fischl? Fischl. I've probably gone by her several times and just can't see for looking. She's got 3. Barbara's full. Oh wow. Jean's not at all. Or Kaya. Noelle's all the way. Mona's barely. Yanfei has a couple. Jingling has a couple. Bennett's all full. Xingqiu is full. Chongyan is full. Sucrose is full. I have quite a few full ones. Interesting. What about people near the bottom? I don't think so. Oh, no. Xinyan is. Layla's got a few. Yunjin's full. Razor's getting there. Kale's getting there. Beto is full. Kuki Shinobu's almost full because they keep putting her in banners all the time. I have a lot more with high constellations than I thought. Alright, I'm done just looking at stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I don't think I will be here tomorrow. It's possible, but unlikely. But I will be here on Friday. Hopefully. I shouldn't talk in absolutes. But if anything goes differently, if you go and follow me on Twitter, then you'll find out if something's happening or not. But thank you so much, and I hope to see you